Today, I'm going to tell you an interesting story about the life of Saint Francis de Sales. Saint Francis is also known as the patron saint of writers and journalists. He was born on August 21, 1567, in the Château de Sales in Savoy, France. He came from a noble family and he was the eldest of 13 children. He was often described as intelligent and handsome, tall and well-built with blue eyes, but reserved and quiet. When he was young, his parents wanted him to study law, but he instead went to a Jesuit college in Paris, where he excelled in philosophy and theology. However, while studying, he encountered his personal crisis. It was a spiritual struggle that made him physically sick. This crisis led him to Our Lady, where he prayed and surrendered himself completely to God's mercy. From then on, his heart with love and was deeply devoted to God's will. In 1588, Francis finished his doctorate in law and theology. Instead of pursuing a political career, he discerned for priestly vocation against his father's wishes, and in 1593 he was ordained a priest. His first mission was to the Chablais region, an area in France that became Protestant after the Reformation. Though many priests feared going there, Francis accepted his mission courageously. In his assignment, many Protestants wanted to harm him, but his kindness, love, and gentle words won their hearts back to the Catholic faith. It was also here that a miracle happened to him. One day, while he was preaching, a group of Protestant mobs wanted to kill him. After setting a plan to ambush him, the mobs could not move when they attacked him, and Francis walked past them unharmed. In another attempt, while he was walking through the snow to preach and visit a family, a group of angry Protestants released hungry wolves to attack him. When the wolves came close to him, they bowed their heads down before Francis, did not attack him, and quietly ran to the woods. Many people witnessed this miracle and were made to believe God protected him. There are also times when Francis would do his sermons and no one would listen to him. He would then write leaflets explaining the Catholic teachings and slip them under the doors or leave them in public places. These writings not only educated many but also converted many people. This also earned him the title as the father of written evangelization for his efforts of spreading the gospel through writing leaflets. In 1602, Francis was appointed Bishop of Geneva, a city which was also under Protestant control. As bishop, he preached tirelessly to guide his flock to the right path and to convert people back to Christianity. In his pastoral life, Francis would always say, "He who preaches with love, preaches effectively." In his later life, his health started to decline, and on December 28, 1622, while visiting Lyon, he suffered a stroke and died at the age of 55. After he died, his body was buried where the faithful mourned him deeply. Later, his remains were moved to the Basilica of the Visitation Annecy in France, where people come for pilgrimage and offer prayers. Today, he is venerated as the patron saint of writers and journalists, and his feast day is celebrated every 24th of January. If you like stories like this, support us, follow, like, and subscribe.